Hello YouTube. It's been a while since I made a video, but I'd like to review the newest release from Topps, the Garbage Pail Kids, the 40th anniversary. Worst of Garbage Pail Kids 40th anniversary. And so these boxes are they're called a hobby box, but it's a different style. There's only 8 packs per box, and this is the only size box. So there's no blasters, there's no hobby boxes, there's no collector boxes, just this. So this came out approximately, 3 weeks ago? I think that was July 30th, or yeah, I think it was July 30th. It came out. So we've been having some fun with this series. It is very exciting, packed with hits, usually 5 hits per box. But it has tripled in price since it came out, so it is not cheap anymore. But still very fun, especially for anybody trying to collect. So without further ado, let's rip into this. There's 8 packs inside here. And this is the typical, this is a similar box to like the Sapphire. You'll see you have the 8 packs in there. Like I said, prices are creeping up to almost $300 per box. But they're loaded with sketches, they're loaded with autos. It has your typical, your reds out of 5. It has blacks out of 10, black border out of 10, oranges out of 25. There's blues, there's purples, there's a few different subsets, and the subsets, Homage to Garbage is the big one. That's a 40 card subset, all atom bombs from different artists. So that's kind of interesting. What else? There's the global ones, the global subset, which is 20 cards, and that also has hits, that has superfractors and all that. And so here you go. If you can remember this character, a Wrinkly Randy from OS1. It's, everything's got on a foil paper. And then Tattoo Lou, that one also the worst of. And here's a hit. How about a Geeky Gary? That has a 90 B card, 32 out of 50. That's a gold. Really nice, really nice. Oh, and right behind that, here's a Tom Bunk auto. How about that? That's very cool. Base card, 62A Tom Bunk auto. Very nice. Each pack has one green border. This is Brainy Janie 15A. The green borders only have A sides, no B sides. The other thing too about this series is the majority of the cards that you get are A cards. The B cards is the short prints. So out of 8 packs, you might get 3 B cards, and you might get 12 A cards. And we can figure that out here when we're done. Packs come open real nice, just like that. And here's another A card, Beastie Boyd. And this is one of your subset cards. This is a Eras card, as you can see. It says here on the back, this one's Era 20. Ultraviolet GPK Eras. So it's out of the 35th anniversary. This character is from the 35th anniversary. So that is a subset card. There's 20 of those cards. That is number 20. Very nice. And now here's a B card. Your Outer Space Chase. Famous character from what? OS4, I believe. But this is the B side. It's a short print. They say you have to rip like 8 cases to get all the B cards or something like that. Something crazy. So Outer Space Chase on the B card. And then your green border card. Frankenstein. And then On the Mark from OS7. And Chrome 7. Get your A card. How about a Grim Jim? Remember that character? That one, 43A. And this one is a your global card. This is Bukimi-kun. This one is from Japan. Global Takeover is the subset name, and this is number 20. So you remember that Weird Wendy. That's the Weird Wendy card there. Very cool. Another subset. Your Seymour Barf here. This is a green border, 79A. Ale and Al from OS1. This is 2A. And then here, this is a GPK yourself. These are 1 per box. And basically what it is it's got a little scratch here, a little scratch area. There's a number behind this. You log on, or you can use the QR code, and it'll take you to your Topps account, and you can enter in your code. So I've been actually collecting these cards. I have already put in 25, 25, and 25. So 75 have already been registered for me. I have more to go. I have people who are selling me their cards, and I buy them for $1 a piece. You know, so if anybody has any of these cards and would like to sell them, let me know. I give $1 a piece for them, plus shipping. Throw them in an envelope and send them. And I usually send. This is what I usually send. It's a $1 coin for each one. So anyway, that's one thing I do, and I will register that card. Let's move on to the next pack. Usually five cards per pack. I've seen them get messed up. I've seen them have 6. I've seen them have 4, but I think that's just pretty typical. Alice Island 3A. Here's another Eras card from the subset, and this one is Eras number 5, 1980, Original Series 12, Chiseler Chad. So that is for another Eras card. A B card, Bugged Bert. Bugged Bert. I already have that one. Juicy Jessica on the green border. Again, the green border only has the A side. And then Alligator on the 6A. It is a 100 character set. There is, in this series, there is 4 puzzles. I do have the puzzles completed. They're about 80, I'll say they're about 86 cards to make all 4 puzzles. It's pretty much the whole set. So, 15A. And here's another Eras card. This one's Booger Billy. This is from 35th, if you remember the Booger Billy 35th anniversary. And this one is Eras number 19. About Flying Ryan on the B card. DJ on the green card. And Sewer Sue on the A card. If you're looking for 4 hits, we have gotten, 2 hits. We got the gold and we got the auto so far. I think if you get the auto, I think you still get more hits. We'll see. 37A. Oh, and here we go. That one's a good one. Corroded Carl. That's a nice orange card. That's 15 out of 25. 21A. This one's a Black Marie. Global Takeover from the Germans. Fungus, green border card, and Unstitched Mitch, 92A. Still looking for an homage to Garbage card. That would be nice. About 79A. Seymour Barf. Kernal, this is a GPK Eras card, number 17, Kernal from Food Fight 2020. Frying Ryan on the green border. Megavolt and Shish Kebab, both A cards. It's kind of an odd pack. All right. Pack number 8. Let's see what we got. Juicy Jessica. And this one is a subset. This is the Wacky Packages. Pretty cool. This is Wacky Packages number 8. There is 8 total. As you can see, the Wacky Packages are making fun of Garbage Pail Kids. This is a spoof of Sapphire 3. A Sapphire 3 box, so that's kind of cool. And then we got a Messy Tessie on the B card. Catty Cathy. Green border, that's an A card. And then Corroded Carl, 21A. And that is your typical pack. I would say that's a pretty typical pack, except for we did not get any of the homage to garbage spots. So what you can expect out of a box, I would say this is probably, you know, I've seen some boxes that were just pure fire. There's sketches in these. There is one-of-ones. There is red cards, you know, so those are actually really hot cards. But as far as A cards, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 A cards. Let's see. Let's go to the B cards. How many B cards did we get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's probably one more than normal. It's normally 3. But the B cards is your short print cards. You got 1 per pack for your green border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. We got 4 era cards, not error cards, era cards. And those are those 4. We did get 2 global takeover cards. 2 of 20. We got 1 Wacky Packages. Pretty typical. I've seen 2 in there. I've seen, you can also get hits of these. I have some that are red. I have some that are gold. But it's cool. This entire silver part is the color of the hit. So if it's black, this whole thing will be black. And then I'll have the 10 of 10 or whatever else on the bottom. We got 1 GPK Yourself card, which is pretty typical. I will enter that when I get a chance. And then as far as hits are concerned, we got 3 of them. The gold Geeky Gary. The Corroded Carl on the orange. And your Tom Bunk Auto. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, not bad at all. Also, too, each of the wrappers, you know, they each have a different, there's 4 different wrappers. There's that one. There's the Bony Tony. There is the Nasty Nick. And the Messy Tessie. So kind of decorated the packages that way. So that is my review of the 40th. I think it's a great series. I've ripped a bunch of it. Plan to rip a bunch more. It is getting a little expensive, so that's kind of going to make it a little more challenging. But definitely would love to continue. I would love to hit a 1 of 1. I got a few sketches. Here's a couple of the sketches that I've pulled. This one is a really nice was that a Melton Melissa? 1 of 1. And here's a fox. Barf and Barbara. Very cool. I have a few more. Sketches are pretty plentiful. I'd say anywhere from 2 to 4 per case. I've seen up as many as 5 though. Anyway, if you have a chance to check out some Garbage Pail Kids 40th anniversary, I recommend it. Maybe jump in some breaks. I will be having breaks this week on PhantomGPK on Whatnot. Also, too, you can find me PhantomGPK Layer on Facebook. Got some cool stuff planned over there. Reach out, drop a follow. If you have any questions, feel free to message. But thanks for watching.